guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha if you are new here, and I'm going to be answering a question in regarding to a comment that I received, and it had to do with how to avoid negative emotions or negative feelings. So essentially, before I go on in this video, there is no way to avoid a negative emotion or a negative feeling because they play a purpose. So this video is going to be on how to make your mind more of a sanctuary. So a sanctuary is a place of safety. It is a place of refuge. So if you view your mind as a place of your friend, basically, you're going to have an easier time. So when it comes to negative emotions and negative thoughts, they play a very valid role and a very good role within our life. So negative emotions are completely dependent on the person and how they grew up typically. So if a person views things as good and bad, they're going to have a more difficult time. I like to view things more as what resonates with what. So thoughts usually come from two things. One, what we focus on, and number two, what we resist. So whatever we resist, it likes to go into the subconscious mind, and it comes out in maladaptive ways. So it's much more helpful to work with things while it's in your conscious mind, because when it's in your subconscious mind, it's much more difficult to work with. So since there is no cure for negative emotions or negative thoughts, I like to navigate my way more into what is this thought or emotion, why do I think it's bad, and why is it present. So let's say, for example, someone doesn't like someone else, and let's say you're a person that feels they have a belief system that they have to like everyone. So let's say this person has a negative feeling towards someone else. So essentially, this person will say, oh, that's a bad thought, I have to like this person. Well, usually negative thoughts or negative emotions come out for three different types of things. One, it's a projection of an unhealed wound within yourself. Number two, the thought or feeling is actually valid, and there's a reason why maybe you shouldn't hang around this person or get too close. Or number three, it's from a unprocessed wound, or it's not, you actually don't identify with this particular emotion. So whatever we resist will continue. So if we have a belief system that I have to like everybody, you're going to have a really difficult time because we tend to hang out with people who we resonate with. So maybe this person isn't someone that's either safe, or they are showing you an unhealed wound within yourself, or they are showing you that, hey, this is an emotion that you keep suppressing. So there's a lot of negative connotation when it comes to anger, because people feel that they have to control it. Anger is viewed as something as uncontrollable. The reason why anger is essentially present is because either a boundary is being crossed, or you are basically told that anger isn't okay, even though it's a normal human emotion. However, what you do with it is completely up to you, and it will be empowering or destructive. So when it comes to making your mind a sanctuary, I like to practice all feelings are valid, and all emotions are valid, and all thoughts are valid. However, it is up to me with what I do with them. So I try to refrain from suppressing any type of thought, because typically what happens is when we don't want to think about something, it keeps repeating. This is where repeating thoughts come from. If you are a person that struggles with anxiety or OCD, you will greatly notice that the thoughts that keep repeating are the ones that you don't want to think about. These thoughts are very valid, and they're trying to tell you something, so it is very helpful to notice them and work on not having any feeling towards them. So let's say somebody has a repeating thought of, I need to do the dishes, or it keeps repeating. So obviously this is not a negative thought, because they probably need to be done. Or the fact that maybe you had a past person that you felt negatively towards you, that told you if you don't do the dishes, you associated something with negative. So this is an example of a repeating thought. Also, oftentimes people that are repressing something or a memory or a thought will come up in their dreams, and they'll typically have the same dreams all the time because the brain is trying to tell you, hey, this is something that really needs to be worked on, and I'm really trying to help you. So when it comes to making your mind a sanctuary, it is very helpful to view all thoughts and feelings as valid, and to not view thoughts as either good or bad. This will greatly help less of a conflict within your life, and it will go, hopefully it won't go into your subconscious mind. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and my name is Samantha if you're new here, and I am a light worker. And if you guys have a question, I will leave the email address that you can email me. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.